Welcome to this episode of Tracy's Tips and Dips, hosted by funny lady Tracy No. Join Tracy as she talks off the cuff about the things from her vivid imagination. Rants, ramblings, and recommendations that may make you laugh or cry, but will definitely have you learning a thing or two. Plus, if we're lucky, Tracy will share a recipe for a delicious, dunkable treat. So, without further ado, here's Tracy and the Dips.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi. Oh, my gosh, we're crowded here in the studio tonight. We are, because it's June 23rd, Wednesday, of course, the evening we do our podcast. And I'd like to welcome everybody here to the new Paul and Tracy show.
Yeah, yay.
It's going to be the best show ever.
Where's Phil at?
Well, Phil, you know what? I didn't actually tell you all that he had said in his texting. So we're waiting for him, and it's like 7:08 maybe, and I text him. I'm like, "Are you coming?" And I'll just read what he said, because it would make it, I think, a lot more authentic, because then I'll be saying his own exact words. I said, "Are you on your way?" And he sends me a picture of a lake with a beer. Well, it could be Lakewood, Blue Springs Lake.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I say
his own pond.
I say, "What does that mean? You're not coming to podcast?" "I'm at the Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri Association of Trial Attorneys Conference."
Oh.
Yeah, and I said, "Well, surprise to us here." And he says, "I didn't get any text about the podcast today, so I assumed we weren't doing it. Or I would have told you guys. Sorry about that." Do we have to get together every Wednesday morning and like text and say, "Hey"?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Wednesday.
Hey, tomorrow you need to go to work.
We do a podcast
unless in the morning go to work.
Unless we tell someone we're not doing it. So.
Exactly. And we're always very courteous with each other, and we say, I'm like, "Hey, you guys, I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be out of town.
Well,
I won't be here."
He's missed, and we'll just continue that. Look at that shot. Usually we have Phil,
I think I like this
Tracy,
one better. I think I like my camera
I went ahead and
better.
made both cameras look at Tracy.
I know. Like, oh, my God. So, hi. And
so
hi.
there you go.
Hello and hello.
So we're going to continue on. We hope you join us, 913-735-0060. Also, there's a little technical difficulty.
Yeah, we did have a little
Tracy
bit.
has a special microphone, a lavalier, where she can run around and jump up and down.
Cavalier.
And there's an adapter that goes into the board. Well, I had that adapter for our mobile show.
Oh.
And then that's what was the problem.
So you didn't need it tonight?
No, I needed it, but I don't know what happened to the one I've been using successfully. Now I've had to kind of jerry-rig this one.
Okay. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
So, I mean, because you must have your microphone.
Well, I said,
times.
now you know that I said to you that I would be more than happy to use this big old honking thing, which makes me look like I'm on radio.
Yeah, but then people don't get the true sense.
Which is why I made a mistake when I got this Cavalier microphone thing of mine. I wasn't thinking how this was nice. I could be hiding behind this and be like, "Hey, how's everybody doing? Look at my eyes is all you can see." But you know what? I just had a funny thought. We get to talk about Phil tonight, and he's not going to be able to be here to protect himself.
No.
No holds barred, baby. And I'm talking about that lawyer's bar.
Tracy.
What was that?
It's just someone saying your name.
I know, but who was it? That was really scary.
Tracy.
She sounds kind of scary, but maybe a little sexy at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so everybody, it's June 23rd, like we said. Thank you for joining us. It's going to be a big show tonight. I don't know why I said that. I don't know what made me say that. A really, really big shoe.
It's now time for a weekly look back. Tracy tells us what's been going on.
Well, I'll tell you.
Oh, and can I add one other thing?
Yes.
I've decided I'm going to go ahead and get drunk during the thing to make up for Phil.
Oh, you have to. You have to.
I can't drink as much as him, but I'm going to try.
I know. Try. And you know what? I'm going to try to drink as much as Drunk Julie does.
It's impossible.
And so we're going to see what's going to happen with this. Okay, so this past week, painted a little on my deck. The weather's not been cooperating with painting a deck. It's either too hot or windy or so. But and also Tim went in Friday for his surgery that was called ACDF, which is, I don't want to botch up the name trying to say it. Okay.
Hey, this is Tim Hughes.
It's anterior cervical discectomy and fusion.
Oh, my.
Okay. And so basically what they do, like his are the C4 and C5 discs that have had no fluid, no cushion, anything. And that is what it was blocking. The nerves were causing his hands to be numb because that's what happens. And so they basically go in through the front of your throat, and then they move everything to get to the C4 and C5, the vertebrae they have to, and they put in like spacers is what the doctor called them. She referred to them as spacers. And then and then your body will fuse into them, all your tissues and cells and all that. And so the surgery was a success, no problem. He went home the next morning. His surgery was they didn't start till 3:40. And kudos to Lee Summit Medical Center. Okay, I had my knee surgery there back in 2017. I obviously was the patient, so I don't know how it was for the person who was there with me. But you set up on a texting thing, and they text you, patient is still in pre-op. Patient is still in pre-op. Patient is now in surgery.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Patient is still in surgery. They give you like these, I don't know if they were hourly, but then on top of that, his doctor had the nurse call me every 45 minutes pretty much and tell me what was going on, what they'd finished.
Does he have the big thing around his neck?
He has to
like
wear
the Brady Bunch guy?
He has to wear, oh my God. Did we already talk about that?
No.
Okay, we were talking about this that's what he said to me last night, Tim. He goes, like the Brady Bunch guy. I go, what Brady Bunch guy? And I had no idea what he was talking about. And yes, exactly because that's what he said. He goes, I look like the guy in the Brady Bunch. I go, who in the Brady Bunch had a neck brace? And he said, the whatever guy.
Yeah, the bad guy.
He was a bad guy because he was like, he
was faking it.
Because he got in a car wreck with the gay father of the Brady Bunch.
The character wasn't gay, the actor was.
Okay. I thought they found out that his character was gay. I rolled over my cord. I'm so sorry.
He did have weird house.
Phil normally holds my cord, and now I'm rolling all over it.
Oh, boy.
He's normally...
So Tim, how does he sleep? Can he sleep?
He sleeps in the neck brace, and I have not noticed him not sleeping, I'm going to tell you. I am pretty sure.
What?
I haven't noticed him not sleeping at all.
He's sleeping okay?
Yeah,
good.
I believe so. He hasn't said he hasn't. His throat was sore. He had a sore throat. His voice is a little, I'd say high maybe. It seems like it's a little high or something. But the first couple days was more eating soft foods, but he had a hot dog for lunch yesterday because crew was over having hot dogs for lunch because that's what 7-year-olds do. And so he said he'd have a hot dog. But he's kind of sticking with more like I made lasagna and just things like that. And I got him some soups and stuff. But he's walking around, taking little walks during the day. He goes back in 2 weeks. He is not smoking. He has not had one cigarette since his surgery, so I'm very proud of him. For 2 weeks, it's important that he does not smoke. So
when can he have his next G&T?
Well,
that's what I care
about. He kind of made a deal with his doctor.
Okay. What was that?
He's had one. So.
Good.
So he didn't have to wait that long.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Good.
Yeah. He made a deal with the doctor. I don't know if he's going to go. If he's, I'm not sure what services or what monetary, what would it be?
What, you bribed the doctor?
I think he might have. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he's gotten himself into.
Well,
But anyway, so he's doing good.
G&T.
He's doing good, and he's just wanting to get back on track.
That's very wonderful that he did that.
But it's not. Well, he had no choice. Basically, that's the only hope.
Now he
had no feeling in his hands. He couldn't use his hands.
Has that helped?
It has not. He said that there's really no improvement, but I'm not sure that it was necessarily supposed to happen. His was so far gone, I would see that it wouldn't just like you wake up from surgery going, I'm ready to cut my steak and get in a boxing ring. But anyway, so that was all really good, but that's the anterior cervical discectomy fusion. So
that's rough.
The doctor DeVore, I can't remember. I'm so sorry. Amazing doctor. All of the staff at Lee Summit Medical was amazing. The nurse called me and they kept me up to speed on everything the whole time. And it was great. It was really great. It was it was very quiet there. It was very quiet. So I hope that was good. Yeah. So that's what I basically have been doing the last week.
It's now time for Random Acts of Kindness.
What do you have there in your hand there? What was that?
This is the schedule.
Oh, right. Yay.
I mean, this is what we talk about a lot that I'm saying that I didn't have, which, see, this says what we're doing, when we're doing it, what order. And
come here, Gil.
We'd had them, and then we didn't, and then we did, and it's been changed, and so now I have one again, so I'm super happy. Apparently, I threw mine away or took it home or something, which I don't believe. But anyway, here's what I was thinking: we could do a future forecast of a random act of kindness.
Oh, okay.
And I think what it would be you and I not picking on Phil while he's gone. That would be a random act of kindness.
Yeah, I don't think the show likes to pick on anybody, so.
Oh.
We've never really done that. Well, what do you think? How do you think it went last week at the live event?
Aside from the technical difficulties, I would say fine.
Well, I mean, the only technical difficulty
I've never been able to find it yet. I've never watched it.
The only technical difficulty is that the regular this program here, which is called Manicam, which is for the video, that blew up on me.
But I've never been able to watch it on anything. When I went to Facebook, it was there, but it was like the last 23 minutes of it, and it was a blank screen.
It's a blank screen, but that's because the
so
video.
There was no video. There's no video.
There's no video of it.
So Tim told me that he watched it. I said, "How could you have watched it?"
It started and then it ended.
But I can't even find that.
It should be on KCTK radio page.
Okay.
But anyway.
Well, that's not like that's really disappointing. It's just people when they watch it a certain way and then they can't find it, they're like, okay. And I always try to tell people you can watch it on Podbean, Apple Podcasts. You know, there's so many different platforms. KCTK, download the free app. I try to tell people that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just frustrating because I haven't watched the last three, and then I kind of don't know for sure from my notes what I've talked about if I don't hear myself talk about it. You know, it's kind of weird, kind of janky. So, what do you think of the? Do
you not want to do that again?
No, I do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh no, I know.
We need a better table.
Like I say, aside from the technical difficulties, but I would also rather not do it where people are walking in and out. I think that's very distracting, and maybe that's because they will only allow that. But people, it's like it was always somebody, and then your brother saying hi and bye to everybody, which is fine. But I'm just saying that was just a little distracting to me because I'd be like,
I think we need to tell next time. We need to tell the wait staff that we're a table too, because I wanted to order some drinks.
I had to keep going inside and getting my own, and I was even doing a show. It was really hard. Yeah. Well, but is there no way we can do that anywhere else, any other location back there? Okay, that's what I think.
Inside's too loud, and in the back there's no plug-in.
Oh. I've got a bunch of extension cords, dude.
Yeah, but then to go through the door in the back.
That's
true.
That's true. Okay.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, that's
random act of kindness.
So random act of kindness. You know what? It is. You know what? I don't want to talk about him because I'm mad at him now. But that's my random act of kindness from me and Paul. Phil, we're not going to dog you and call you out like we could. And I should. But I felt all of a sudden not really tired, but really melancholy.
When?
Just as I was getting ready to come here. Yeah, just at the afternoon when I was getting ready to come here and everything. And then I was real excited to get to my grandson's swim meet, and I was like, and I feel like, oh, maybe it's all those pills I took.
Yeah, that could be.
That's a total joke.
That's a future random act of kindness.
Yeah, so that was it. Because I do have other random acts of kindness, but thing is, I've got a couple other really kind of cool things I wanted to talk about.
All right, then we'll move on
to
the next.
And so I think it's pretty cool that I can actually hold back from saying anything about him. But you know what? I feel really melancholy. I don't think I could. So that's good.
I think you can.
Let's get me started. Well, with the band game name, we really can't play with too.
For the band name game.
Let's see if someone's shown up.
A music competition.
She was at my house today. I forgot to say anything about the podcast, so she probably doesn't even remember that it's on. I'm trying to think. There was something different I was thinking about we could do with that. I mean, I could, but yeah.
Let's just pick a letter and do it real quick.
Okay.
To show people what this is like in the future, you can give us a call.
Seriously, people, this is a fun game. If you know anything, if you think you know bands, you think you know music, this is a fun game. You know, we go through the alphabet, we roll this dice, whatever letter we come up with, we have to give a band that begins with that letter, and it has to be a band, so it's 2 or more people, and the word the does not count. And it's always so loud. Oh, and it's a D.
A. Okay, D.
No, it's a D. It is
D.
a
Okay,
D.
Def Leppard.
Disturbed.
Dawkins.
Dexy's Midnight Riders.
Oh,
that was just
I just
playing.
played that
I
song,
know,
didn't I?
right? I know.
Oh, here comes somebody.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, caller.
It's Gina Victoria.
Hi. The letter's D. You got one?
D.
This is not.
Duran.
Yeah.
Who is this? Who is?
Gina?
I want to hear this voice. Hello.
Gina.
Okay, Gina. You sound awfully manly. Okay, so what did you say?
Duran Duran.
Oh,
That's
good
what
one.
Gina said.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So now it's your turn, Paul.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes,
Dogtown.
Damn Yankees. Gina?
Duran.
Good.
Wow, that is another
did the
good
other
one.
way around, I
That
think.
is another, yeah,
She
said,
did.
yeah, she did.
Dave Clark 5.
Oh, you always say that one.
Yeah.
Dr. Hook,
Ooh.
because his name is not Dr. Hook.
Gino, he'll have a good one. Gina?
David Bowie and the Sunshine Angels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, David Bowie. And I would say David Bowie. And
David Bowie. That sounds like a lake term or something,
No.
a buoy.
I would, gosh, I said Dawkins.
There's so many. Oh, I got one. Oh, I got a good one. I got a good one.
Go ahead.
Destiny's Child.
Oh, that's a great one.
That is a good one. Gina?
Duran.
Very
Oh
good.
my
That's
gosh, boy. The McFadden brothers.
Oh, yeah. The McFadden brothers.
Phil, you're an asshole.
Good. What?
Why?
Connection. I'm trying to
Oh.
What was? Wow.
You can't hang up. You can't hang up.
What the heck happened?
All right, so that's the band name
That was
game.
the band name game, and thank you, Gina, for calling in and playing with us, even though you couldn't make it here.
I'm not very good at that game.
Well, I wasn't very good tonight. Thank God it was cut short because I'm like the melancholy, had like a melon face like a collie.
Well, this will get us out of it.
It's now time for advice and tips. Tracy shares her wisdom.
This is true. This is true. So if I do this now and then we do the song, okay, so when would be a good time? Okay. I've got an idea. Okay. After the break, I'll let you know. Okay.
Right.
So everybody else. Okay. Hello, everybody. So now this is our segment where I give a lifestyle tip. Sometimes it's a cleaning tip. It might be a gardening tip. It might be a beauty regimen type tip.
Could be advice.
It could be a clothing tip, which I know that I looked up the word a tip, or maybe if you look at advice, it says it's a tip, but tip's not advice. But anyway, so this is so funny. I was at Hotworks where I work. Hello, Hotworks gals. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I can't wait to get back to working a little bit more. I always love to clean, so I do go in and clean there a lot. I'm kind of the Cinderella of the Hotworks. You'll see me there with a mop and a bucket. That's me. I'm the girl. Tracy's the girl with the mop and the bucket at Hotworks. So we had orange X's for social distancing because our color is orange, you know. And so we had duct tape on the floors and stuff. And then they're cleaning and pull and we can't. There's all the adhesive and the residue and everything. Well, we're limited to what we have as cleaners and Hotworks. You know, we don't have everything there, obviously, for adhesives. Like, if I would have been home, I would probably grabbed a bottle of Goo Gone. You know,
Goo Gone, yeah.
and I would have done Goo Gone. We didn't have any of that. So, but we do use lubricant on the bicycles. Okay. And that's for our high intensity interval training workouts that we have. 15 minutes of a workout that will give you so much cardio and an amazing workout. They're one's even called Cycle Blast, and they are a blast. They're great. But anyway, so that's why we have, you know, lubricant like WD-40. So I'm thinking, you know, I wonder if the WD-40, I'm thinking it'll break that down. Heck yeah, it did. So then I'm listening to Sirius Radio the other day, and the gal is talking, this DJ, they don't talk a whole lot, but they do. And she said, I have an autistic son, and he's 20. And she said, he asked me what the WD in WD-40 stood for. And I'm sitting there going, I don't even know. I have no idea what that is. I've never thought about, I thought it was maybe a manufacturing initial or something. I don't know. And it's water displacement is what WD stands for. And it is a multi-purpose, you know, what they say online. Here, I'll read it because it was pretty darn interesting, people. Let me tell you what, this is getting to be quite an informative show. So it says, while the WD and WD-40 stands for the water displacement, WD-40 multi-use product is a unique special blend of lubricants. And it is used on so many different things that, so I looked up the different uses for it. Because I found out myself just by fault, you know, at Hot Works, that it would clean the gooey stuff off the floor. So the very first thing is removes glue, residue, things like that. Helps lubricate valve on a hose. That's good. We all knew that one. Keeps sewing machine wheels turning smoothly. Helps remove paint from tile flooring. Now, I did not know that. That's something I've had to have happen before. Removes rust from saws. I just threw away some rusty saws.
Huh.
Wow. Lubricates and protects power tools. Loosens rusted bolts, of course. Loosens and penetrates... I said penetrate. Penetrate.
Oh boy.
I said penetrate. Loosens and penetrates rusted or stuck plumbing joints. I said stuck. But there's so many more. But I thought that was wrong. But I thought the water displacement thing for WD was pretty freaking interesting.
You missed one that I use it for all the time. Me and Sam have this problem where we eat sometimes and something will drip on our shirt.
Are you kidding me?
And if it's grease or something, here's what you do. You take it, you spray a little WD-40 on it.
Right.
And some Shout or spray and wash or something.
Okay.
It gets grease out.
I've had that happen where grease, because you can't, it's like butter. If you get
Butter's a perfect example.
I'm dipping lobster in melted butter.
Yes.
Like I do every Thursday night. I wish. And that's stained on the shirt.
You're having some delicious sweet corn for the summer, and it drips on your shirt. That gets
and that's
the grease
generally
out.
like a bunch of little, a bunch of it.
Yeah, Sam had that problem.
Oh my gosh! So we just turned that. Oh my gosh!
I have it. In fact, I keep my WD-40 in my laundry room.
Do you know I keep WD-40? We have a basement, then we got a main floor, and then we got the bedrooms upstairs, like everybody basically. So I keep WD-40. I keep one upstairs in the hall bathroom where I keep the cleaning stuff. Where I keep it. Where I keep the cleaning stuff. And then I keep one down under the kitchen sink. And then I do have one in the garage too, because that just makes sense. Oh, I just lied to you. I had to move the one downstairs for the summer.
There you go. So this...
It's amazing.
This episode brought to you by WD-40.
Exactly.
Water
displacement.
40.
Isn't that interesting? Should we have known that? Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. Did I tell you guys about my?
Oh, I thought we were ready for the song.
Well, we probably are, but I just have a couple things I got to make sure that I talk about.
Do it now.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I didn't talk about my frog last week, did I?
No.
Okay, so.
Your frog.
Yeah. Okay, so for the last couple weeks, understand we have a privacy fence in our backyard. We've got 2 trees. We don't have a lot of trees. We've got a pool, so we don't have a lot of squirrels and things like that back there.
Bragger.
I know. And so I had this unidentifiable animal feces on my patio. And I'm Googling it, because I'm trying to figure out what's coming in the backyard. But it's only like this big, and it looks like a little poop, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what would this be? So Googling it, can't figure it out. And so I don't know if it's the same frog for the past 3 years that we've had, but every year there's this one frog that hangs out in these one bushes. And I named him Fred, and he's gotten bigger.
Fred the frog, okay.
I know, it's very original. And so I see him the other night, and I cut the bushes down that he lived in.
Uh-oh.
So he was coming from he's kind of confused, because these bushes were in rocks. When rocks, I'm guessing more so would want to be in grass or more damp areas or something. where this bush was, but I moved his home. So I see him, and I'm trying to keep Baxter, because Baxter will try to get him and eat him.
Okay.
I don't want my dog eating a frog and coming in the house and being in the part of the family.
I hear they're delicious.
Well, the legs I thought, but he'd eat everything. So I'm trying to protect this frog. So he gets behind my chair on the patio, and it's a swivel chair, so I'm watching it because I'm afraid my chair is going to swivel, and he's going to get inside the swiveling parts, you know? And so I'm looking at this frog, and all of a sudden, he starts puffing up real big, and he's kind of back, and I'm seeing it's his backside. And then all of a sudden, his legs pop out and start doing this thing. And all of a sudden, I see something, and I think this frog is having a baby frog on my patio, which would not happen. It's
Fred
shit on my patio.
Oh, it's so Fred the frog was shitting all over your patio.
That's who's doing it. Have you ever had frog shit on your patio?
No, I've heard the expression that's slippery and frog shit.
But it's not slippery. It looks like just like a little puppy dog, but it's kind of it's always black, and he's doing it all the time.
Ugh.
And I've never even I'm sorry, I'm like 48 years old and I've never seen frog shit before.
So where so it lives in like a bush?
Okay, so I'm painting my deck and everything. So Tim's had this straw that he put on the grass when he, put seed down, and the bag is half empty and it's kind of getting yucky. And I was gonna move it to put it in our trash because it was kind of blocked by this one storage thing we have. I lifted it up, and that's where he lived. I had to put it down real fast. He was under that bag of hay.
Okay, so he lives there, but then comes out
at night
on the patio to take himself a dump.
A couple.
Have you ever heard of Ranger Rob's Pet Poopy Bags?
Oh my gosh.
They're a sponsor for Past Week Next Week, and they are cost-effective, biodegradable. You can pick up bags for all pets.
Yeah.
And lemon scented.
That would be nice. I kind of just take the hose and spray it off because it's on the patio.
Well, you can get those too if you ever want
I
to.
could.
You can get them on Amazon for $8.95.
How come everybody I've talked to, nobody's ever heard or seen frog poop on their...
I've never heard of it either.
And so, but then Sheila said that her brother bought frog poop for fertilizer for his garden a couple years ago or something. And I've never heard that. But do you think I discovered something scientific here?
No, just something that...
How come none of us
noticed?
But how come you don't?
Here's why. Because you kept a place for that frog to live and grow. Everybody else would either kill it or move it away.
No, I didn't. I accidentally did that. I accidentally did. But why is he shitting on my patio if I've been so nice to him?
It's a nice area, and it's not in his house. You know?
He's not going to poop he's not going to poop where he lives.
Right. He's not going to do that.
It's like
Fred the frog's not that
That's right.
Did you say call him Fred?
Yeah, he's Fred.
Okay.
It's Fred, yeah. Well, Frederick. But
Frederick,
I go
okay.
Yeah. And my dog wants to eat him bad.
Well, you should let the dog eat him.
Well, you know what? If he keeps shitting on my patio, I just might. But then I went around to my front, and there was even a bigger frog up there. And Fred's dad, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Fred's big mama. Wow.
Paul, you're going to have to start being mean to me or something, because okay, so...
I find that very interesting, so here you go.
I know, but I'm giving too much interesting stuff.
Shares a song she likes.
Okay, here's your song.
Okay. I want to give a little intro to this.
Okay.
Anybody who listens to alternative or not, you're coming. This is Milky Chance, and haven't been around for a while, or that I've heard. This is a new song of theirs, and it's really good, called Colorado. I wonder what they do in Colorado.
Oh, Milky Chance is the band. Colorado's the name of the song.
Did I? Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
On Tracy's Tips and Dips.
Yes.
We'll take a break.
Colorado. I wonder what they get in Colorado.
Never been so uneasy, jealousy got me freaky. myself back on the shelf. Well, I'ma be alone now. Never been on the TV, scratch me off your CV. Out of your mind, out of your mind. Never been so uneasy, jealousy got me freaky. Out of my mind. So I get out like Colorado. We had it all, but what do I know? I try to push away the sorrow, but too late, it's too late. I'll try tomorrow. Drowning in my sofa with my bloodshot red eyes, riding roller coaster till I see the
This is Chris from Past Week Next Week with Chris and Paul. Listen to us every weekday at 10 a.m. and our live show on Sundays at 10 a.m. right here on KCTK Radio, personality-driven radio.
Want to get your wife or girlfriend a gift that will change her life? Ladies, how would you like to have great eyebrows, luscious lips, an eyeliner that stays put, and makeup that doesn't go anywhere? How would you like to go all day looking like your makeup was just applied? If you said yes to any of those things, then the answer is permanent makeup. This simple and easy procedure is quick, painless, and the results are outstanding. No more reapplying and no more smudging of your makeup. And in our area, Natural Image Salon in Lee Summit is the only place to perform your permanent cosmetic procedure. The professionals at Natural Image Salon in Lee Summit are your answer to waking up every morning with perfect makeup and the great feeling of knowing whether you're swimming, working out, or just waking up, you will always look beautiful. Call Natural Image Permanent Cosmetic Salon at 816-525-9971. 816-525-9971 for a free consultation. Gift certificates are also available. Tell them you heard this ad and get $25 off any procedure. Natural Image, your investment in a beautiful you.
Yo, this is Hartzell from the KC Morning Show. Listen.
It's now time for a hot take. Tracy goes there.
Have you heard about the Burnoff movement? HotWorks in Lee Summit is exclusive 24-hour infrared fitness studio. HotWorks offers a variety of isometric and high-intensity interval training workouts inside of an infrared sauna created to maximize all of your fitness needs. With the 24-hour virtual instructors, we are able to fit any schedule and get you the more workout in less time. Call the studio at 816-272-5099 to schedule your first workout today.
That's HotWorks in Lee Summit. Tell them Tracy sent you. Do it the Tracy way.
Nice.
Welcome back to Tracy's Tips and Dip.
Oh, it is Tracy's Tip and Dip.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did you know that it's also Tracy's Tips and Dips and Sips and Trips and Ships and
it really is the Tracy No Show, okay?
It's the drips.
You know what, John, do you remember Johnny Carson?
Well, I believe I do.
He was on the Tonight Show, but it really was the Johnny Carson Show. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
So there's a name,
Get it?
but it's really just about the host.
I was just watching a thing. I don't know what it was. I think it was one of those National Geographic, like looking back on a certain year. And it was when Johnny Carson retired, and that nobody even realized the impact everything was going to happen, and that they all thought, that David Letterman was supposed to get it, and how he was so pissed off that he did not, and that's when he went to do his show. But that was really the only time that there's ever been any competition during
have you
shows.
thought about like who's going to take over your show when you time to retire? Are you going to have the Droosh maybe, or?
Well, Sheila's done pretty good.
Sheila?
She's been on here. She's done pretty good.
I know you're joking because she's done terrible. She hasn't said a word.
I know, right? Well, she's either not speaking or sleeping, What do you know? What can you say?
No. Will the network executives pick that, or will you pick it?
Well, now you know that Johnny Carson didn't get to pick.
Okay.
It was the network executives.
I think Drunk Julie's, that's a possibility.
Yeah, I think that could be. Yeah, she could. Well, we'll have her fill in a couple times. But speaking of Sheila, so here's what I wanted to talk about real quick here. Pickleball. Pickleball is all the rage. Okay.
Yeah.
She keeps talking to me about pickleball. Oh, we should play pickleball. I'm like, I don't even know what pickleball is. I've heard of it, of course. So, my friend Diane, her son's home from the Navy for this past couple week and a half or so. He's been going playing pickleball every week, every day at the community center with his grandpa. So then Sheila, I remember her house the other day. I go, what are these? She goes, oh, I bought us pickleball rackets and balls. She has bought us the pickleball rackets and with the balls or whatever, and we don't even have anywhere to play it or know how to play it or even know what the game is about. But we're very good at ping pong. And it's kind of it's just
big ping pong.
I'm walking to the swim meet, and I'm walking down the sidewalk in Lakewood on Lake Drive, and where they used to have basketball courts, there's now these people playing pickleball.
Yeah.
It's a small tennis court. I thought it was. I was going to say, if she's playing with other people, I'd be very upset.
She's not allowed to be in Lakewood.
Exactly. She doesn't have. No, she's not registered there. Mm-hmm. It's a small court. It's like a small tennis court. And the rackets seemed like they were hard or something. And whatever the ball was seemed like a muffly ball, like maybe there's something between a shuttlecock and a
shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock.
And a wiffle ball.
Shaka Khan.
It's a combination of a wiffle ball and a
but when they were hitting it sounded awful.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you guys, I said to the people, I said, oh, my friends already bought us rackets and stuff. We don't even know how or where to play. And they go, well, watch us. And I go, well, it looks like tennis. I go, it looks like tennis.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, not really. Yeah.
Come on. It's the same. If you know how to play that, you can play tennis.
They were playing couples.
Now, maybe there's some different skill set you need, but the racket's different and the ball's different. That's the only thing that's different.
It's like a racquetball, but it's harder. It's like there's not a netty thing. It's like
there's no netty thing.
It's like they made it on a deserted island or something out of palm trees or something. I'm serious.
I think it's
bamboo. It's bamboo.
Yeah. It's now time for delicious dips.
Oh wait,
Tracy sure.
What's better?
It's now time for delicious
sips.
Tracy shares an enjoyable treat.
Well, that was pretty good. I like it. Look at me. I look like I'm sitting at a big desk. Like I'm a big executive. Okay, I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, I'll be with you in a minute. You sit at the door. I'll be with you. How many more people do I have waiting out there to talk to me?
So do you have sips? Do you have dips? What?
I got sips. So
listen, I know your other co-hosts will go through and describe everything.
That can't be done this time. This is, remember the one we did last week where we were just tasting to see
Mark's Vodka Challenge.
Which ones we thought were the most expensive, the least expensive, or whatever, top shelf, whatever. Well, that's what we're doing here today. Okay.
Oh boy.
And now I'm going to know, but you're not. But that's still going to be fun because I haven't tasted the other two.
Yeah.
Three.
What kind of drinks is it?
It's wines.
Wines. Okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
Now I'll have you know that.
There's two of us. Why am I having such a hard time with this?
There was an expensive wine tasting class in Florence, Italy.
Okay, well, we don't have that. We don't have that
here.
Well,
I just want to tell you this. I actually paid for one so my daughter could go to it. So I should know pretty much
I know,
about
but
this.
I'm afraid that these will be like something
No, I won't know anything about
it. These are fruity wines. Now, these are not these are not a wine. They're not a Merlot. They're not a Chardonnay. They're not a Pinot Noir.
So am I telling you which ones I like the best?
You're going to tell me which one you think was just like which one you would rank as maybe the most expensive or the best one. Yes, that's what I want to know.
All right.
That's exactly what I want to know. Thank you so much. Okay, so and look at this. This guy's so on the ball. I get down here. I got the glasses ready. I got everything here. Everything I need. I need this, and I'm not going to let anybody see it because I don't want anybody to see it because it's a secret. Okay, because it's a secret because I know, but that's just the breaks that I get to know. But, it's my show. I get to know. Right? I do get to know.
Yeah.
So,
you certainly get to know.
All right. So, this is going to be your one. And this is going to be my one. Okay? I'm going to give me a little bit more of that one. Okay. And then, I can't let you see any of these. You know, this is a secret. You can't see anything, can you, Paul?
No, I'm not looking.
Nobody else can see anything.
Deliberately not
Good.
looking.
Oh, good. He's like playing a game on his phone or he's texting his friends. I'm not sure.
I don't have any friends.
This is 2. Okay, this is 1. Remember, this is 1. This is 2.
Okay.
You got to keep track of that. It's very important. I'm putting my 2 right here. Okay? And now we got 3. And I know you're not a big fan of peach, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, one of these, I think there is some peach flavored, but I tried not to because I remember that, but I didn't. But I know that you can be diplomatic about it. Mm-hmm. You're not a baby. You're not a stinking baby. You're not like Phil. You're not a stupid baby.
I'm interested in the...
Phil would be like, oh my God, how come we don't get to read what they're all about right now? I want to know what they're all about. What's happening? And then he would be like, what else would he say, Paul, if he were here?
He would say, back to you, Tracy.
Really? What, did you just make a pact with him? Some weird pact that you're not going to talk about? I think it's time for us to freaking call it. Let's talk about him. He's gone. Let's talk about him. Okay.
No, I just know he would be drinking a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so where's
that's
number 3?
Right here.
Okay.
Okay. So there's your 1, 2, 3. So, okay. We're going to be tasting. Sheila just texted me it's a wiffle ball.
I said that.
I know.
Sheila.
I know. I know.
Number 1.
Okay, I'm going to do that to mine too. I've got a pen too, and then here's my 2.
Peachy.
I know. Yeah.
Are they all peachy?
No.
I like this.
Oh, me too. You maybe could add a little vodka to that because it's a little sweet, and that'll take the sweetness out. Add some vodka to this.
Yeah.
Add some ice and some vodka. Yeah.
Tastes like a mimosa almost. Okay.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, so that's 1. I need to clean my palette, but I guess I'll just run my finger across my palette to change it.
Yeah, that'll work. Water.
I like 2 better, I think. Okay, so
Both of them are simple and easy, smooth.
right. Both could have vodka added to them very easily and make them taste better.
I don't know if you add vodka to wine though.
Because these aren't wines. These are flavored these are your Arbor Mist, you know, those things like that, like Boone's Farm.
Okay.
I didn't get either of those. I was gonna get Boone's Farm, but I didn't. This is a peach one, so just.
I thought the first one was peach.
It was, but this one is apple. This one's apple peach.
Apple peach. Okay.
Apple peach. Okay. It needs
strong, isn't it?
It is strong, yeah.
Malt liquor.
Yeah, it does. Almost like a cider. It's not bad. You put a little vodka in that.
It's strong.
But the peach isn't real strong tasting, is it? Because it's apple peach, yeah. Okay, how are you going to rank them? And I'll tell you what they are.
Okay, so I'm going to rank them, believe it or not.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. Okay. I'm going to...
1, 2, and 3. I know it sounds like I'm not trying to think about it, but I really am.
I get it.
That's what I think.
Okay. Okay, so I just forgot. Okay, this is 1. Okay, so number 2, just because I have it in my hand, is Mango Moscato MYX Fusions. I'm not sure what that is exactly. It sounds like a lot of fanciness. They come in a 4-pack with a lid that has to be taken off with a bottle opener. Okay?
That's number 2.
Yeah. So number 1 is our own St. James Winery.
Wow, I didn't know St. James had a can.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. I'm trying
That's
to.
pretty good. That's mango. It wasn't peach. It was mango.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I just don't have sophisticated enough taste. I knew it was some type of citrus.
Well, and I apparently can't read. I just looked at the picture. I thought it was
mango.
I thought it was a peach. I just looked at the picture.
Okay, and where did you get that?
I got this at where was I?
Can you just get Hy-Vee or something like that?
I got this at because I got them all at different places. Is why I was trying to remember where I got it. Because I got that at Quick Trip. I got this at Pinot Liquors next door to Lakewood Local.
Okay.
I don't remember where I got this. Now I think it was at one of those gas stations that has the big liquor department.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know,
like
one of those,
Royal Liquors or
like
something?
World Liquors or something like that.
World, okay.
Yeah. And then, so the other one, what'd you think of the other one, the 3? Even though you rated it 3.
I thought it was too strong.
Okay. Well, this was homemade by Diane Rex.
Okay. See,
It is a difference.
I got to give points for that, though.
I know, but I couldn't tell you, because I wanted to. Because it's a different type of.
Yes.
It's totally different. But I was trying to figure out things I needed to be comparable with this, and I didn't realize that the one had a fizz. Okay, so that wasn't fair.
Yeah. So Diane made that.
Diane made that.
So after I drank that, I'm all like, Trump is the best. Trump is the best.
Exactly.
Trump is the best.
I know, she
It's
put
like-
somewhere, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's strong, it is strong.
Yeah.
In fact, it's like, I wish I could remember what she said, it's like 80 proof or something. No, it's
Well, that's
But I feel drunk,
that's pretty good that she can make that.
Yeah, and
How does she make that?
I don't know if you want to know, it's really simple, it's so crazy.
Yeah, I want to know.
It is, you have to get a juice that's 100% juice, whatever flavor juice you want, it has to be 100% juice.
Okay.
Yeast, I can't remember what else now.
Okay. Well, you
Water.
just get it from her.
Well, yeah, I can get it definitely. The rest
No,
of
I mean just
Get
whenever
ever
we
make-
need some.
They have to
Otherwise-
make, I know,
yeah.
right? She'd made some that had strawberry. It was too acidic though. It burned.
Okay.
It literally burned your throat because
Okay.
it was one was strawberry kiwi and the other was I can't remember what the other one was, but they were kind of acidic-y. And so the apple and the peach were not.
Okay,
bad at
so
all.
I think that has to win, even though I like the other ones better.
Because it was homemade.
Yeah, it's homemade, and it doesn't taste homemade. It's not
I think
I just happen to like the other ones a little bit better.
Well, that one wasn't fair because I didn't know it was fizzy, and that always makes things a little better. You know, like with the little fizz. You know, I'm sure. You know what? I could probably mix this one in with Diane's, give it a little fizz. Bam, we
You know
got
what?
it.
She should take that and add some fizz water.
Right, but you know what? She could make sparkling wine.
Yeah.
I want her to make. I love pear.
Pear
And I
would be
can't.
great.
We're trying to find. I ordered some pear juice online today. That we.
You just buy some pears and juice them.
100%. Have you ever bit in a pear and see how much juice there is? They're not that juicy.
Well, just get a bushel of them.
It would take probably 3 bushels. Then I would have to stomp on them too, right? Like grapes.
You could do it. Well, Diane, you won. Congratulations.
Diane won. Oh my God! Yay, Diane! She won. She wins the. So now she says she's going to make a different kind of wine, and it's going to be grape. I like grape too.
Wine made out of grape? Wow, this is amazing.
I know.
Wow.
But not grapes like that. Grape Kool-Aid.
Ooh.
It's called Kool-Aid wine.
Is she going to become a
I mean, she's becoming.
bootlegger?
I think she's becoming an entrepreneur in an alcoholic beverage, and she doesn't even drink. She drinks every once. She doesn't drink that.
Well, I know that she's drank the Kool-Aid when it comes to Trump, so maybe she'll do that.
I know, and Diane wasn't that good Kool-Aid. Wasn't that good Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
That was Kool-Aid wine.
Yeah.
I drank the Kool-Aid.
So that was fun. That was fun.
That was fun. See,
If you folks,
Phil missed out on that.
if anyone else has homemade alcohol they want us to be guinea pigs on,
we would
let us
sample
know.
it. That would be okay. And then I got one more thing before we go. So this is interesting. It's not a future
now time
forecast.
for future forecast.
It's not a future
Please
forecast.
Tells us what's up for next week.
Okay, then it's
Here, hi. I've got something I'm going to talk about that I don't know. I don't know what I'd say. It's kind of a recipe, but it's not a recipe, but it is because it only has 2 things in it.
oh, here you go.
Okay.
It's now time for a hot take. Tracy goes there.
There you go.
I am going there.
You're going there.
Okay, so my house sitter, dog sitter / friend Raina was over. Her and her friend April were helping me paint my deck a little bit, and so she goes, "Oh, me and Jim were wanting some. He was going to have some ice cream or something," and she's like, "Oh no, I've got something. I've got to make something. I've got something in my car." She runs out and she's got 2 ingredients. Okay, caramel and grapes. She takes the caramel She puts it in a dish, melts it in the microwave, and then drizzles it over the grapes. They taste like a freaking caramel apple.
Wow.
We couldn't stop eating it. Me and Tim were just like, but you have to eat. It's their best because like today, they've been in the refrigerator since Monday night.
What kind of grapes?
Green grapes.
Green grapes, okay.
And it literally tastes like a caramel apple. And
Nice.
I'm going, do grapes taste like apples? No. But you put and it's like, and you asked him, we had caramel running. We were all sticky fingered. Just,
Okay, so you get the caramel in the bowl.
You melt it down.
it.
Right.
And then you just pour it over a bowl of grapes.
Yep.
And just let it dry for a little bit.
You want it to be.
No, this is a good dip.
Oh, this was. I was
Yeah.
like, this is crazy because it's really just caramel dip. Oh my gosh, I have that caramel dip that you buy already melted and stuff in my cabinet. And I always have grapes because I never have apples. But it tasted like a caramel apple. It was amazing.
That would be good.
I feel like this show's been really kind of low key, but do you think it's been good or we weren't funny tonight, were we?
Well, it looks on everything, but I love caramel apples, but they're just too much pain to eat.
Okay, so here's what
And
you
so
do.
a lot of times you cut up the apple and then dip it in the caramel.
Right, but so now you take a toothpick, put the grape in your mouth.
Oh my God, I'm gonna do this.
Dude, it was amazing. It was amazing. I was like, this is crazy. It was great. So thank you, Raina, for that. Thank you, Diane, for the wine. And I might just sit here and
Okay,
watch.
now future forecast.
Yeah. Okay, future forecast is.
It's now time for Future
Oh, yeah.
Forecast.
What is
Tracy tells us what's up for next week.
Next week, well, I don't know because I'll have to talk to Phil.
Okay.
Well, because he might be out of town.
He will be. But what do you want to talk about next week?
Next week is going to be like getting ready for more. I've got some tips for your dogs, some reminders to help keep our pets safe.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important. I also.
It's going to be the very last day of the month.
Oh my gosh, you know what that means? That's my son Logan's birthday.
Wow, we'll have a big party for him.
We will have a big party for him at the studio. He'll be so excited. Poor guy's dryer broke last week and his air conditioner. All in the same week.
Which one did he fix?
Both.
Oh, both.
Both. Well, he had to get a new dryer.
Which was a priority for him first?
You know what? Okay, so his air conditioner had been broke for a couple days. Obviously, he's gone during the day, but he's got a dog and everything. And I wasn't really sure because I thought it was the air conditioner, but then he was going to come over one day and then he didn't. And then, I don't know, so he bought a new dryer. He said he got a $1,200 dryer for $475 because it had a scratch on it.
Good.
I said, that's the way you buy them. And, his air conditioner got fixed because my nephew, Sean, who is my brother, John.
I don't know who John is.
I know, Peabody's.
Oh, yeah.
Peabody's son, Sean, came over and fixed his air conditioner for him because he's an HVAC guy.
Peabody is the HVAC
No,
guy?
his son is. His son, Sean, is.
Okay, I didn't know this. I always call Richard Weir of Weir
Right.
And he's 95 years old. I got
Yeah, that's a lie.
guy.
That's a lie, Paul, because he was at my mom's house when, and last year, he's 80.
Okay.
You're a
it's
liar.
the same thing.
You're a damn liar.
80 and 95 is the same. I need Sean Fletcher.
Do you know that his wife...
AVAC.
His wife came and they bought stuff from my mom's garage sale.
Really, what'd they buy?
Silly things. Like, they had some cute little Asian girl with them they were buying.
Really? They bought an Asian girl.
At the garage sale, yeah, they wanted her. No, they had a little Asian. It was very, I'm not sure
There's
what.
one of their, they have a couple sons. Ross came and fixed my.
I'm going to tell you what, the one who's come to my mom's house before, Vava Voom, I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, you busy tonight?
Yeah, Vava Voom came over and fixed my air conditioner a couple weeks ago.
And he wears really cute, like, stylish jeans, and he's like,
Well,
you might not
he
have
charges
noticed.
a lot. So I'm going to go to.
you get the same price from his dad, and he wears awful clothes.
Do you think I can get the Peabody discount if I go to Sean?
I don't know.
Peabody Jr. is what I call him.
Yeah, I would hate to give you the wrong information, but everybody. I don't know if this. I believe that he is like the maintenance person for the HVAC at a big apartment complex, but I don't know. So I don't know if he is
Side
a
work.
freelancer.
I love it.
I don't know if he does side work, but if he does, then Sean Fletcher, you're going to be thanking your Aunt Tracy. Gosh darn it.
I love it.
Okay.
Okay,
All
there's
right.
two great things I've learned tonight.
Okay.
The grapes. Mm-hmm. Actually, many. The grapes.
I know.
The homemade wine from Diane. And now Sean Fletcher. Peabody Jr.
This has been, and there were other things, and there were other things you didn't know because this has been an informative show.
And also,
but it has been very funny. So do you think people haven't liked it?
Most importantly, Tim's doing better.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
That's what I care about the most.
Absolutely, he is. He's eating me out. He was eating Tostitos when I left the house.
Then he's fine.
I'm like, okay, you're eating Tostitos, and you don't have that sore of a throat if you're eating Tostitos, mister. You know what I'm saying?
So, any future forecast?
I think that next week is going to be a great week, with or without you, Phil. It's been really sad because I think that the only reason it's funny when Phil's there is because he's. Oh, I just turned my microphone off. Diane, your wine is making me crazy. Turn my microphone off and on. But anyway, it's been a great night. It's been a little quiet. It hasn't been as. Oh my gosh, it hasn't been as obnoxious. If we would have known about this, Paul, we could have better planned.
Yeah. I think we did great.
I think we did too. I hope we did.
The best show ever.
I think so. But anyway, everybody, if you got anything you want to talk to us about, you want to email us, you want to give us a call, can they leave? They can't leave a voicemail.
Absolutely, they can.
At 913-735-0060. They can call 913-735-0060 and leave a message of something. Did you hear that? You don't even have to call me. You can call that number, 913-735.
Or text it.
Or they can text 913-735.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, when did this happen? I should have known this.
It happens all the time.
Okay, everybody, you can text 913-735-0060. If you want to say hi, you want to say, hey, Tracy, do you have any tips for bloody blah? Do you know what else could be shitting on my patio? I mean, hey, I'm here to help. That's awesome. Okay, we had a great show, and I would like everybody to have a great. I'm just so okay. Are we ready? Oh no, we're not. See, you guys, he's got to say. I'm getting ready to say goodbye. I'm literally drunk. I'm kind of drunk. I've got to go to my grandson's swim meet still.
Don't you blame Diane for that?
My grandson is still going to be swimming till 10 o'clock.
Tracy says farewell.
He's going to be swimming till 10 o'clock tonight out at Lakewood.
That's crazy.
They're swimming against Raintree, and it's they've got a ton of kids. And he's in 6 races.
That's a bitter rivalry.
It is. But anyway, thanks for enjoying this show. I've drank this wine. Okay.
Thanks for enjoying the show, everybody.
Let me know what else you want to enjoy. But anyway, everybody have a great week. And remember, kindness begins with you. Wow. Glad you enjoyed.
Thank you for listening to Tracy's Tips and Dips. If you have any feedback or need some advice, please let us know at 913-735-0060 or email kctkradio@gmail.com. Thanks for listening, and join us next time for Tracy's Tips and Dips. This has been a KCTK production produced by Paul Avoda, all rights reserved. For more information and content, email us at kctkradio@gmail.com.